All right, Jess, are you gonna?
All right, we are live.
All right, wait a minute. How do I see comments? Church.
Go to Lewis Glossman Live Random Channel.
Yeah.
All right. Ha! Yes. Hey everybody, how's it going?
All right.
Today, Tim is going to be fixing an iPhone.
Yes.
Yay!
I have fixed one iPhone before in my life. So here we go. I am going to attempt to fix this.
Don't make me change the stream category from education to comedy.
It's probably going to end up being comedy.
That's what my last iPhone repair was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Comedy?
Mine should be comedy. Okay, let's read the note here. Let's see here. Problem, iPhone repair. Problem, water damages. Detailed description. No detailed description. But we have a note. We have a note here.
No, wait, no details?
No details.
It would go, the details right here, issue description, it's blank.
Blank. Okay, so it's blank. So
Blank. Anthony from Carlsbad. That's kind of near you.
that's, yeah, Carlsbad is like an hour from me.
You can drop it off
Yeah,
on your way home.
exactly.
It's all fixed and working.
Okay, so we have a blank board. Now on a MacBook, when I have a blank board, I'm usually dealing with an image issue which can be caused by corrosion. So I am going to start out by giving this board a look over here. And if I look at this board on the naked eye...
You want to wear my glasses?
No, I don't need glasses.
Are you sure?
I don't need glasses. I'm good. Where's your mouse?
So we realized...
You don't have a mouse?
We
Oh, there we go.
today when Tim's like, so guys, what do you think about this? And everybody's like, they're too polite to say, we don't see a damn thing.
Because I can't freaking see anything.
Wrong. Jesse, you're on this channel. We don't allow advertising in this.
What is this?
Alright, I need to switch to my
Oh, yeah,
microscope.
MacBook course. Did you want to learn how to fix MacBooks? I could teach you how to fix MacBooks.
Jessa, where's the microscope?
Microscope. All right,
Yeah.
so we're gonna go here, and then just take front cam and close the eye, and then it'll default. Yeah, there you go. Now that's
Cool.
microscope.
Okay, so I just want to take a look at this board, right? I'm just going to look and see if there's anything obvious. And if I'm looking at this, I see something funny. And this is a layered PCB. So this is a board that has 2 layers on it. So normally on a MacBook board, we have a single layer. Well, technically our PCBs are 10 layers, but this is really like 2 PCBs stacked in one. So this is like 2 multi-layer PCBs stacked into one. And when I look at this, this gives me a headache. So anyway, I'm looking at this and I see not much wrong. I see a little bit of corrosion right here, which looks minor. Maybe this could be our issue, but I don't think so. Because, let's see here. Yeah.
I'd rather advertise UPS over iPad.
Hey, I like UPS.
Sad, Steve.
Okay, so if I look here,
I want to stream this to both channels.
I don't know what this guy does, but this looks pretty minor. I mean, this looks really superficial. This looks minor. I'm probably not going to be too concerned about this. Jessa, what do you think? You're the iPhone expert.
I think you should never poke an iPhone like that, or you're going to do dog damage.
Okay.
iPhones are cats. MacBooks are dogs. But you can clean it off nice and easy.
You can't. You mean I can't?
Here's the old man's toothbrush and alcohol.
You clean an iPhone board with this?
Yeah, old man's toothbrush. Also, you can brush your teeth. Get rid of cavities. Here you go. Yeah, scrub and scrub.
I can't believe you clean an iPhone with this. I can't see anything.
That's what it looked like for us when you were showing the schematics.
I could see fine because I'm looking at my laptop screen.
Yeah, so he's got his laptop.
So
right
this
here.
doesn't make any sense because my corrosion that I'm worried about is under the chip, not at the edge of the chip. I need to clean under the chip, but I'm going to ignore this.
That chip, either there's going to be underfill there, or that silicone waterproofing.
Yeah, I don't care about this. This is not important. So I don't see anything of importance here. We know we have liquid damage, so we probably have something visual here. And I don't see anything of importance here. So that means I have to separate the board, right, Jessa?
Well, if I were working on this board, I know a lot of them like the one that Erica just fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they will boot up with just parts issue. Parts issues are rampant. So you might want to try putting it on just you don't need any of the housing, just on the DC power and see what it does.
Okay.
So that's one of the big strategies we do. Same as you might use your USB-C ammeter.
Okay.
Or you might, kind of put the charger on it and see what's going on.
Now, I have never seen anything that looks like this
Says
before.
X and P will be the one that connects
X.
there. That's an iPhone XS Max.
8PX. Okay.
Yep.
And there's probably a specific way I have to plug this in. Let's see. Where does this even plug in? I have no idea.
Yep. So battery connector is right here.
Here.
There we go.
All right, I see it.
So see if you can figure out how to put that in there.
Now, shouldn't I connect the screen first?
If you're really lucky, sure, you can connect the screen.
Is it the one right at the edge or the one over in the center?
The battery connector is the one right at the edge. Yep.
Okay. Let's try and get you in here.
Now, if
There we
you're
go.
lucky, so now you have to find a way to prompt it to boot.
Let's see. So that would be just like our SMC on-off L signal. So I'm going to guess it's going to be the power button connector.
Yep.
So let's find where that is. Let me try and see if I can look at our housing here. I don't even know what the power button is on an iPhone.
It's actually a kind of a weird troll because it goes like in a funny way. So
Okay.
I'll give you a hint. You're on the right track. The power button.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you which one is the power button.
Okay.
I don't remember. It's one or the other of those.
All right.
Seriously, I think it's that one. So
Okay.
my strategy is shove tweezers until you see action.
Okay. Well, we will shove tweezers until we see action. All right, here. Let's go back to our microscope. Okay, so I'm going to put one part of my tweezers on ground, and I'm going to touch pins. All right, so I got a little something.
Did you just pick that like right out of the heck?
I just, yeah, it's right at the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
and it's, okay, so what this is doing, it's jumping up to 0.05 amps, and it's jumping back down, so it's kind of cycling. Now, on a MacBook, if I get a cycling voltage, not so much cycling amperage, on a MacBook, if I get cycling voltage, I typically think of a short or something possibly pulling down a main power rail. On an iPhone, I really don't know what that is because we have steady voltage on DCN. So I'm really not sure on this. So at this point, we know it's not booting. That's not booting. Yeah, we know it's not booting.
Didn't get lucky.
Yeah, we didn't get lucky. So that means we have to separate the board, and that is something I've never done. But looks like I'm going to. So, yes, education, comedy.
Education, no comedy.
Comedy of removing the board. All right, so I have this thing here that I have no idea how to use.
All
Jessa.
right, so you're going to use the sunshine preheater, so we'll take you here to hand cam. All right, so that thing there is ready for you.
Okay.
And the only thing that you might want to look at it under the microscope first to kind of get an idea, not that thing, the board on the angle. And you're going to be splitting it like an Oreo. So the top brown cookie, don't get excited, the top brown cookie is going up. The
This
middle
side.
layer, the juicy golden center, right?
Yeah.
And the other chocolate layer are staying down. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So stick it on that heater, dude.
I'm guessing it's going to go on this way. So the top is going up like this. No, wait. It's got to go in this way, right?
You got it. Now there's a little piece of tape that you got to kind of slice that so that it can come up.
All right. Exact on
I
that.
recommend the human fingernail.
No, I don't like human fingernail.
It's the best tool in your
This is so much easier.
Okay.
This is so much easier.
All right. There you go.
Okay.
Okay. So now you've got to heat it up to somewhere between 150 and 170. So you can set that thing on 170 and the power button's in the back.
So 150 Celsius, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's low melt that's on there from the factory.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
It's
cool.
gonna be
That's
super
helpful.
easy. So what's interesting about the way it works is that the top board is soldered to the juicy golden center with the 138 low melt.
That
the
makes sense.
bottom is soldered to the juicy golden center with standard lead free. So that makes this thing able to be assembled in the factory with pressure, you know, so that
Yep.
there's nothing's bothering the bottom board. So these are really pretty straightforward to split.
Okay.
In fact, if you want to be really ballsy and really man up, the way to do it,
Is with the quick or with a Wagner?
no, with the human fingers.
Oh, I could do that.
Yeah, so when it gets hot, you're going to just snatch that top board off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's comedy. We need to see. I got it. You guys.
That's how you do.
You got to see me get scalded. It'll be funny.
Yeah. All right. So it takes a while for this to heat up. So in the meantime, this is where you provide your entertaining commentary.
I don't have entertaining commentary.
That is unfortunate.
You gotta work on that.
Yep. So
Nobody
you got to
gets
tell an
about order.
anecdote, something funny from class. Did you hear about the tattoo guy?
Oh yeah. So Jessa had a student that had her name tattooed on his leg. That was interesting. But
That's the.
Yeah,
You made,
that was interesting.
You edited that way down.
That was strange.
so I don't remember what you were saying about the shield. Was that my? Oh.
That's just.
Well, I totally forgot. What did you say about the shield? That I should use low temperature to take the shield off?
Oh, okay. Funny man. Yeah.
So Jessa said on an iPhone that, is this it? Yeah, this is it.
What are you doing now?
What, I don't know what I'm doing.
Now you-
So Jessa said on an iPhone that you should use the lowest temperature and the lowest airflow to remove shields because you don't want to, float an underfill chip, right?
What'd you learn today about locking cars?
Locking
Should
cars.
always lock them. Everywhere you go.
Everyone locks their car.
Yes.
in vehicles, for sure. Yes. Which one of the MacBook board repair students is your favorite?
I don't know.
One that showers.
What do you think of Andrew?
So I think Andrew's doing
One that
pretty.
showers.
As you know from when he worked in your store.
I think Andrew's doing well. I think he's learning really well, and I think he's going to be fine once he has a lot of practice. So I think once he starts getting some workflow in and starts fixing boards, I think he's going to be just fine.
What do you think of Ken's amazing how to fix a MacBook?
I think Ken did a great job. Ken did a great job on that diagram. So yeah, that thing is spot on. That
Yeah.
thing is spot on how to fix a
Yeah,
pre-T2.
Lewis always wanted to have a sweet looking flow chart like this with a nice iPad rehab logo on it. How to fix a MacBook. Really sweet.
I don't even have one of those in my own store.
Well, you can have this one. Here you go.
Thank you. Now I know how to fix a broken MacBook. I didn't know how to fix a broken MacBook before. Now I can fix a broken
All your
MacBook.
problems are solved.
Yeah.
All
Great.
right. So now, when you start seeing that, when you start seeing smoke, that's when you know you're close. Do you
We're at
see that?
112 though.
Well, so
Yeah.
be it. I mean, it's not like this thing's calibrated.
So Jessa says use my fingers. I don't want to use my fingers. I want to use
What?
my. Yeah.
You're not going to use your fingers.
No, it's hot. I'm gonna burn myself.
So,
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn myself.
Okay. I mean, I
Here.
didn't know you were a giant pussy, but now I do. Okay.
Okay.
it sounds so wrong.
What?
It sounds like a conversation I was having with you-know-who from Massachusetts.
Okay. Oh, look, I had it on Team Chat right now. I had to go back and record Mark when he was showing Ken how to do the CPU swap because he was legit saying, "All right, you gotta warm it up, then you gotta take your tool, you gotta slide it in, not too far, until it's ready, and then you gotta slide it. Things are getting a little hot. When things are getting a little hot, you gotta back off."
Mark with the
It was insane.
Mark with the fuck.
It was so funny.
We're definitely close here.
Yeah, and in fact, it's Christy that noticed that she's the one that has to train the teenagers like Owen. And a year ago when Ryan was here, it was Christy's. Like we are.
I see.
hearing her
We
tell
have
how to
more
fix
tape.
these iPads, and it was the same exact
So,
thing.
we got-
Like,
A little bit more tape here.
couldn't be G-rated.
Jessa, what the hell is this?
That's the exact tool that you need that I left for you. It
what?
slides in there and you flip it up.
There's a piece of tape here.
Okay, well, knock that off.
Carter says sucks. I need to get out of here. Let me know if you rehouse this. That's probably how this is gonna end.
No?
And I just get the CPU being rehotted.
Why isn't the computer that says designed for Windows XP over here?
I asked that last time I was here. And it's
Because
off.
we don't know what to do with it. We made it all work again, and we want to like donate it to
Alright, so I
to
took
a family. But
the
we don't
board
know who.
off here.
Hey, look at that! You took it off, right?
Yes. So, what's the important board?
The little
The one with the CPU on it that has thermal paste. So let's look at this board here. Let's go back over to our microscope. What's
Alright,
this?
so we gotta go like this.
Uh-oh.
There you are. Now get rid of front cam again.
There we go. Alright, so let's look. Here's our processor with our special Apple graphite thermal paste that you can't get there, but continuing on, let's look. Let's see if I see anything. This looks pretty darn clean except for this
There you go. There's your
capacitor.
problem right there.
So look at this guy right here. This is a capacitor. I don't even know if he's important, but he's probably not important because due to the color of the capacitor, it's probably a really low microfarad.
You better not be poking that with a giant tweezer. Old man's
not-
toothbrush.
Just to what? To knock a capacitor off the board?
Don't knock it off.
I want to knock
Clean
it off. Cleaning it's not going to do any good.
He's fine.
I want to knock it off.
What? Is that how you charge it?
That's the only plug.
Q-tip. I want to clean thermal paste. Thermal paste ends up being a mess.
So the thermal paste, just before you get like crazy, yeah. Oh, like don't do that.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna fall.
Use the square blade and
Okay.
just lift it off, put it in a paper towel and get it out of there. Otherwise you're gonna make a mess.
I know.
There you go. It'll
That
like
fan is
slide
going
in.
nuts.
Yeah, I'm trying to unfold the video.
What's the FPS on encoding?
Depends on what setting it is.
I
Oh.
really wanted to do the video where Lewis talks about the ugliest grape at the grocery store. See what happens. I think that's the best idea here.
I have
Can't see what I'm doing.
YouTube allows 360 video, but it is one. Every now and then it'll get stuck on one, so when it does, I re-encode it to be a lower bitrate, so YouTube doesn't take 2 weeks to process it. But
My employee says I am laboring too hard. Now you didn't get to know what it's like to be me for a week. Congratulations.
who's SC Line?
That's my employee that I found from your YouTube chat.
Boy,
And I hired him.
why can't I find
And
him?
he's excellent.
Damn it, I gotta steal him so I can get rid of an L.
He's better than Anel. Anel is...
That's why I want to take him.
I made a mess of thermal paste. Good thing that thermal paste is non-conductive. Yeah, I could fill thermal paste with graphite or aluminum and it still wouldn't be conductive because the little layer of silicone between...
Aluminium, EV block watches this one.
Alright, so this guy... Okay, this is my criteria when I see a capacitor. If I see that the capsule of the capacitor has been compromised, okay, so if the top layer... So see these guys right here, see these guys, how these have a silver end. See this guy that does not have anything at that end? Okay, that capacitor could have liquid inside of it. So when I see one guy like this, I'm gonna get rid of you.
I like your brute force methodology. Fits in perfectly well with the training we provide here.
It does.
Excellent.
Knock off capacitor. Okay. That probably wasn't our issue, but
Oh, it undoubtedly was. That dude must have brought the whole thing down.
could happen.
Could
So
be.
this looks really good. Let me see. So maybe something on this bottom. Ow, this is hot. I burned myself.
Oh, is the bottom board still on there?
Yeah.
Oops.
All right, let's look at this guy. There's thermal paste. They put what? They put thermal paste just on the board between it?
Well, that's the baseband CPU.
So
Yes.
they just sandwich it? What the hell? That's
Oh, yeah, CPU to CPU. Share that
but
thermal paste.
but
Great.
thermal paste, even though it's non-conductive, it's capacitive. That's really bad design. That's like really, really bad. That's a no-no. But
It's an iPhone.
Well, you don't care about the bottom board.
It's an iPhone.
what the hell is this, Apple? Look at this.
I DM'd him on Instagram when he hired me.
Yeah, exactly. And then I ignored him for a while, and then I needed help, so I messaged
Because you
him.
never know if the people that message you suck.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the thing. And then somebody I was getting ready to fire, so I said, hey, come in, and he didn't suck.
All right, where's the charger for this?
All right, so I apparently don't care about this bottom board, so apparently this is not needed, which I could kind of see that because our CPU is on this little guy. Look at this guy. It fits in my hand so perfectly. Can't see that.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
It's a baby MacBook. Oh,
So,
look, a baby MacBook.
I'm going to plug, yeah, hopefully. I'm going to plug this into our DC power supply. Now, how do I go to hand cam?
Hand cam is over here. There you go.
Okay. Is that my power brick?
Yep.
Yep. All right, so I'm going to now plug in my battery voltage, and I'm going to use 12 volts now instead of 4 volts because more volts is always better. And we're going to see if this boots.
More is more better.
Exactly. Alright, so now I plugged it in, and now we have to prompt it to boot again. I almost forgot that. Usually I'm used to connecting a charger, and it works. So let's go back. What do I do now?
Go to quad card.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay. So I can't believe I got this one right before. Thank you for the kind words, Tim. And then Anel came here, and it's never been the same since. Lewis, have you ever had to clean flux off of your ceiling from Anel?
Was it
Is
flux?
that a euphemism?
I don't know. I wasn't in the shop, but I know that
It sounds
flux.
like it.
See, look, even there's flux on the ceiling. He knows about it too. So I was gone, and I came back, and there was flux on my ceiling.
There was flux.
Flux on my ceiling.
on the
Yeah,
ceiling.
exactly.
That sounds like a euphemism.
I do not ask questions about what happened when I'm not at the shop.
Probably hired a person.
It would not surprise me. I mean, he kind of did on that trip. You know, yeah, that's. All right, same behavior.
Oh, hit.
Yeah.
Oh, hit.
So,
So now it's a great big long repair because, you can look up. I don't know what that little cap was, and you can kind of see where water might have gone. But now you're at this measure all the rails kind of thing.
yeah, that's gonna suck.
Yep. Usually the one that's like that, it's going to be real brainstemmy. So there's like a couple like, 1V8, 1V1, S2 rail that you could.
And how do they usually fail? Voltage or?
They will. Sometimes it'll be a PMIC failure. Sometimes the line will be short. But if it's short, if it's short, it'll behave exactly like that. So it might be worth it to go look up 1V1 or 1V8 and see where it is. So you can look it up on ZXW. Just kind of hunt and peck around.
Which one is the
That one's ZXW,
Alright.
and then you gotta open up 10S Max.
Which one is that? Because I can't
So-
see. 10X.
Oh my god, now Tim's got a little compressor. It's gonna be rough. That's 10S down there, yep. And then pick the one that says the top one, pick the top one, yeah. Alright.
Okay, let's find. This is my CPU, so.
So you can look up and like in your tiny little corner over there, click, click, click.
Is this
The one
it?
that you knocked off, click that, yep.
I cannot see what that says.
That was VDD main.
VDD main, that ain't gonna matter.
So doesn't matter.
This one, water guard here.
Yeah, that's forehead
Forehead.
NTC, which is going to be...
That's. Let me guess. That is a temperature sensor, or something to do with a temperature sensor, for when you're on the phone. Right?
I don't
No?
know which temperature sensor it is, but it's definitely a temperature
Okay.
sensor. So
My guess is that would be the temperature sensor up on the near the ear sensor to monitor temperature when you're.
Like your forehead?
Yeah,
Okay, interesting.
that would be my guess.
All right, so click around, find the like 1V1S2, or it's probably not around there.
Yeah, let's see. If I'm looking for 1v1, I'm gonna go around here.
Okay.
But I literally can't see
Yeah,
this.
You need some glasses. That says GPU. You have to zoom in, and I can start reading them. So buck 6, like you have to click the other side to see what they are. Yeah, click that. That's 1V31S2.
Alright.
So go ahead and take a diode mode on that.
That's a coil, so I'm probably gonna have to find a different
You'll
place.
see how in red, everything's in red now. So it's like what you're used to.
Okay. What do you mean?
It's gonna be.
Okay,
like
cool. Okay, I get.
board view.
Yep, I got it. I got it. Diode mode. All right, let's see what we
Yeah,
have.
The diode mode is already on there, so it's supposed to be 0.3.
So, what about if we connect another bottom board? Will that work?
It'll be the same.
Okay.
I mean, you can, but it's not. It doesn't require anything from the bottom board in order to try to boot, like kind
Okay.
of like an Apple logo. and
Makes
stuff
sense.
like
All right, so I'm gonna do diode mode. Stuff happens. Better be careful. Flux might end up on your ceiling too, says SC line. Yeah, you gotta watch out for it now.
What do you do?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. All I know is flux ended up on the ceiling. 0 point, that is not a shorted line. Okay, so that is not it. What about this guy?
So that's going to be a GPU one because it's so low.
Okay.
See what I mean with
Yeah.
the students about how a lot
Oh, yeah, of course.
normally low?
But GPU can cause a brain issue, can it? Not this issue? Okay.
I mean, you can try, but it's going to be
Yeah.
hard to
All right.
let me see. Are the batteries for Apple
1V8S2.
13 serialized to the phone? No.
1V8S2.
is a common fault. And you can also voltage test while you're, but you have to prompt it.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Another thing you could do is just see if you get a different response by prompting to boot with a charger.
0.7. That is not it. Alright, let's prompt to boot. Let's check voltage. So to prompt to boot to charger, I have to put it in an enclosure, right? Or connect a charge port?
Just a charge port, and there's one kind of right in front of you there. But if you do it like that, then it'll like continually prompt to boot, so you could do your voltage testing.
Okay. So let me connect this. Which one? It's this one? Or this one?
Yep. And it goes on the big long one in the middle.
In the middle? This one?
Yep. It goes the other way.
This way?
Yeah. Well, let me see. Let's put it how my brain knows it goes. Yeah, like it's in a phone. Yep, just
Okay.
like that. And then your battery is here, and then you can flip it over.
It needs the battery to boot?
Yeah,
Interesting.
and that's your DC power anyway, right?
Yeah.
So that's how you're gonna get your.
It can't take DC power from the charger like a MacBook?
No. I mean, it can take it, but it won't.
Yeah, see, 89 viewers. That's almost nothing.
Almost nothing.
I think
Well-
exact same phone, never seen viewers under 100.
Yeah, see?
It's board repair.
Exactly.
We
Alright.
watch the board repair here in Nasera.
Alright, let's plug in our charger. I'm guessing it's going to be this one.
Actually, Nasera has not showed up in chat for like 3 years. She showed up for you.
Not for me. For board
Liaised
repair.
with questionable woman. Yeah, that sounds like it.
Yeah, it does sound like a no. Okay. Now let me go back to microscope.
Rumor has it he met a woman on Tinder that smelled like just a student today.
Who said that?
Okay, you gotta stop. Lewis said that. He's
Rumor has it.
Okay. So I'm going to poke around here. And then if we find nothing missing, I am hungry.
Yeah. We gotta beat the clock.
I can't get in here with these leads. They're too big. So 1V8S2,
What'd you get?
0. Wait.
I don't think you're on it. Find a better 1v8. Those are like go over
Yeah.
on the big text.
Okay.
So go back to ZXW and you'll be able to see.
Not this. Alright, this guy. Cool. I'm not getting 1.8 volts. I'm getting way less than 1.8 volts. So that... And it automatically prompts to boot with the charger, right? Let's just try this. Oh, this is why. Alright, so my DC power jack came unplugged.
That is a good reason to be missing 1v8.
And I want to try and hurry here. So Jessa, what do you think this is?
brain dead.
So you gave me basically like the worst type of iPhone to fix.
Well, I was hoping it was going to be easy.
Are all these pins on the edge ground, or are they data too? No, they're data too. Yeah, that sucks.
If it was a 10, the outside row is all. So,
No, we are missing PP1V8.
well, disconnect your charger power so you can be sure that it's trying to loop. So disconnect, so it's just so you can just see what's going on over there.
Nope,
Alright,
nothing.
so then it sounds like maybe you have a USB problem because it seems like it's not able to understand that prompt to loop.
Interesting.
So why don't you try to
So we have a USB.
freeze or boot and then see if you have your 1V8.
So we have a USB problem in addition to a brain dead problem. And what controls USB? The process. Well, what does the ultimate thinking for USB? Processor, right?
Ultimately?
Yeah.
I mean, it really outsources a lot of that to
So-
microchip, but okay.
Okay. Well, like on a MacBook, if we had something that is USB stopped working and your brain dead, that's like, oh yeah, that's you're sorry, bro, your CPU is dead. Okay.
CPUs rarely die on a bus.
Really?
Yeah, everything's low voltage.
Okay. So this is the equivalent to MacBook quarter fan spin, right?
I don't know. Lately, I've been just seeing a lot of them that look just like that are that same 1VS2 rail. For example, remember that one that I showed you that was the example today for visual inspection?
All right, it's 1V8 and cycling.
Yeah, so it's like cycling with that,
Yeah.
that sort of thing. So I feel like, this is, it's still, I think, a power problem because it's not really a brain problem. It's
Yeah, this is exactly what MacBooks do when we have a short downstream somewhere. So every single time when a MacBook has cycling voltages like this is a short downstream somewhere. So a shorted capacitor. So I'm gonna do something really quick, and then if this does not show anything to me, then it is probably time to get out of here. So
Are you looking for heat?
I could look for heat. Yep. That's a better idea. So let me get the thermal camera, and I'm gonna see if something pulses. So
Sounds like a good plan.
yep, because usually on MacBooks we'll see little brief. And then if this shows nothing, it is time to get out of here because this is probably gonna suck.
Yeah, this isn't a near queue anyway, it's just
Yeah, exactly. So why am I fixing it?
just refill the CPU so we can get dinner.
Sounds good. This is data recovery, not fix. You don't fix. Do you even fix phones? Like for
Every now and then.
Yeah.
I fix one. I fixed one today. I did an SE Little Pecker's job, plus a battery. I fixed one yesterday for a walk-in guy. I did an iPhone 7 screen replacement.
All right. How do you switch to thermal cam?
Oh, this is going to be hard. Yeah.
Whoa.
I did it once, I think, so it might be on there. See, go where it says thermal and say wake up. Yeah, that. And
Yeah.
then maybe
I know how to
promote
do
it,
this.
but
No. Well, let's see. What? Program SuperCam X.
do you open the software? Oh, you know how to
Yeah.
do that.
Where is it here? I can't see.
You have to embiggen it again, and then open the software
Yeah.
there.
Okay. There we go. Which one says something close to thermal cam?
None of them. It's just the XW and Adobe and stuff like
Let's
that.
do this. Let's get this working.
It hides that window. Like,
It works on mine though. I have a better idea. Where's the other software?
other software.
The open the software thing. Because I could just do this. Video capture.
Video.
Yeah, watch this.
Not window?
No, video, watch this. SD40. There we go.
Oh, just from the thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
look at this.
Is it looking at anything?
Yeah, it's going to be. See my hand? We're just going to focus it.
Oh, it's just lost
It's-
its whole color stuff?
Yep,
That's
it's just
interesting. Now
black
it's
and
real,
white.
it's a straight up X-ray.
Basically. So let me get this in focus here.
I kind of like the grayscale.
It's easier to see stuff. I like
Yeah.
grayscale or iron. There we go. Okay, so the fate of this board lands on if I can see anything.
Yeah.
And if I can't see anything, it's time to go get lunch. I mean, whatever. It's not lunchtime, is it? It's basically my lunch when I leave work. Can you recover baboon data? What does baboon data mean?
I don't watch this channel anymore, and I have no idea what all the little meme stuff is.
Okay, I can't see, so I'm gonna try my best. I need smaller tweezers. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna
Got
look.
something blinking, flip your board.
Oh, look at that! What is that guy, little guy?
That's the EEPROM, so that's bad.
That's bad. Yeah, that's
But
the.
look at the coil on the left. There's a coil right out of the PMU.
Where's the PMU? Top or bottom? Or to the left or right?
What it seemed like might be blinking was this. So
Right over
what
here?
I've learned from the last one that I did is that does that on like a 1V8 always. So look around here.
Yep, I see it. It is blinking.
Yeah, this is 1V8 always, which I think is going to lead to tristor. Or just check what this guy is.
If it's shorted or on
Yeah.
that cap?
Yeah, just see what line that is.
Okay, on ZXW?
See this coil?
Yeah, let's.
Yeah,
I'll go to ZXW. Where am I?
So around here. So this was this guy. So click here. All right, VDD main Yangtze. So that's part of the way that we transition power from battery through the Yangtze chip, and then it becomes the main power rail.
Okay.
But what are these two? 1V1S2.
Yeah.
And the other one? That's a CPU rail. Did you already check if 1V1S2 is short? Why don't you check here?
Yeah, let me check that. What time is it? 8:44. How far is Victor?
Victor is, like not super close, but like everything. I mean, we could order something to just get dropped off at Lincoln House if it would be faster.
It's up to
See
you.
what your house looks like. How do we get to see your house in two?
I know,
I
yeah.
want to see what it looks like.
So should we just order
What?
to go to Lincoln House?
That's what I'm
That's probably a good one.
Yeah. What's open around here? So, is that an option?
Yes. All right. I will.
Something that's not raw fish.
Well, let's see what is still
All right. Yeah.
around that is still open.
So EEPROM. All right. So I'm just gonna check these guys for short, right? So it was. I mean, EEPROM. The EEPROM is like basically like the BIOS, right?
Yeah.
All right. No short on this guy.
Check to see if 1V8 always is short, just because that's what happened the last time the EEPROM was taken.
And 1V8 always is where? Because I can't see this.
I'm not sure. We gotta do this or else we're
Okay. VHS2. Does this have like a search function? Louis, do you know?
What?
A search function like open board view where I could just type.
I've never used the software before. I used another one
Yes,
out of
you have.
protest.
I watched you use it.
What was the name of it? Phone board? I don't use EXW out of protest.
Why?
They plug in a fucking dongle and communicates with China. Fuck that.
I don't have a dongle anymore.
What does it have?
Nothing. Just a login. Available at iPad.store.
This seems weird. I use phone board for free.
1v8 always. Do you know which area of the board it's in, Jessa?
Not on the 10S. I really don't.
Okay.
All right. I think that this place is gonna close in 10 minutes.
Yeah, we should probably leave now and just go to the place we were talking about, or like.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. All right, guys.
I think we gotta wrap this up.
Yeah.
with everything.
So bottom line is.
It's
We'll
fun.
let
Exactly. So EEPROM getting hot is not a good thing. So EEPROM is very clearly flash. It was very clearly flashing there. And with that being the case, that is not a good thing. Anytime you have something that stores data, important information, I'm guessing EEPROM contains data that's specific to that CPU?
We should, or just, we don't care, we give up, sorry,
Yeah.
see you next time.
Okay.